Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven, and over the last month or so, we've done a couple of reactions for Ren, both of which included Chinchilla, and those were fantastic. If you haven't checked those out yet, there's a link to one of them right there. Feel free to check that out after this one. But after I did that second one, I thought, okay, I'm gonna put the brakes on Ren for a little bit. Definitely going to check him out again in the future. But then this son of a bitch goes and releases a brand new song last week. So here we are.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad about it. Anytime I can get some more Ren in my life is fantastic. And second reason why it's great is I finally get to react to a Ren song that is completely brand new. It hasn't been out for a couple of years. Interpretations are still open, unless of course he's gone somewhere and explained what Vincent's Tale is all about. And that's the title of today's song, is Vincent's Tale, Sunflower's Prologue. And if there's anything I know about a Ren song, if your name is in it, your tale probably doesn't end very well. But we're here to find out. So with that being said,
shut up, Draven.
Let's check out Ren.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful
It's a good start.
shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town.
Like the big band production.
War rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
What? Okay, we're about a minute in. That's usually where we stop to give our initial thoughts on what we're hearing. So as I thought, not exactly the most cheerful start to this song. Obviously the news report of a 14-year-old girl being stabbed by a 14-year-old boy. I could only assume the person sitting in the chair is Vincent. The shirt said Luke. Don't know if that's what his name is. I'm going to assume it's Vincent. We're going to find out probably later on. Starts off very, very Ren-ish, just speak, sing kind of thing. He's a storyteller, so that's how he gets his message across. And then he gets in there with just this big like scream, and that was awesome to hear. The last two songs that I listened to, he doesn't really get to that point. They're more kind of, I don't want to say somber songs, but definitely more subdued. They're calmer. This one seems to have a really good oomph to it, and you got that big band sound with the big drums, and then the, what do I call that, mariachi band kind of sound with the horns and everything. That was very cool. So it's definitely different from what I've heard from Ren, even things outside of the reactions. So let's go back to the start like we always do and try to catch some more.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. War rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Sounds like the opening to a Tarantino film, and I'm all about it.
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud.
I just noticed those are sunflowers on fire. Oh, my man is feeling it. Those little, I don't want to call them techno sounds, but more or less. Jesus, Ren. Ren's not mad, he's disappointed. That's what that look was. That's how I look when I'm working. The music is just descent into madness type sounds. I love it. So this is just the daily routine over and over and over. Enough to make you go crazy. Does he just have a bar? A manned bar in his apartment? No? Are we still going? Oh. Okay, now I understand. So that was the reason why it was called a prologue. So it was just kind of setting the stage for what's to come on July 31st. So what does July 31st fall on? Let me see. That is a Thursday. So August 1st is a Friday. We do a video every Friday. I'm going to give you 3 guesses on what we're going to react to. But first, let's go talk about the prologue. See you in a bit. This prologue did exactly what a good prologue is supposed to do. Introduce the characters of the story, introduce some background, some history. The who, what, where, why, when of the story is usually introduced in the prologue, and a good prologue is going to leave you with more questions than answers so that you come back for the main story to get those answers. And Ren did this beautifully with this video, and I can't wait to see what chapter 1 is going to look like on August 1st. We're definitely going, or on July 31st. Our video is going to be out on August 1st, which is a Friday. So be sure to come back and check that one out. This song, or this prologue, I guess, it's not necessarily the song. The prologue, the setup here was beautifully done. It had some awesome new elements that I haven't really heard much of from Ren songs. He was screaming. He had that, like I said, that big band sound. He had the mariachi sound going, and it was just very, very audibly pleasing. So usually it's him and an acoustic guitar and some really, really good words. This one had more of like a big feel to it, and it was very cool to see. So not much else to say on this one, because not much was given. You can speculate what's what based on the video. And like I said, it's going to leave you with more questions and answers, because who is Vincent? Was it the guy on the couch? Was it Ren's character? We now know that they knew each other from prison, and it looks like both of them are just going through their daily routines. So the guy sitting on the couch, the camera kept spinning around him, and maybe that's the representation of one day, and he just does the same thing every single day. Sits on the couch, smokes weed, watches TV, and just wastes away. And Ren's character, also, we're seeing his daily routine. He's at work, he's at the bar, I don't remember everything else that he was doing, but it was always kind of the same thing. He was on the bus, he was, doing all the same things over and over and over, wasting away probably. So it's that cool duality, that cool like dichotomy between the two, where we're seeing both of their days go by, and without any kind of real backstory, we don't know what the reason of their days going by like that are yet. But I'm sure we're going to find out, and I hope you come back and check out the first chapter, I suppose, of the Tale of Vincent. So we're going to check that out for sure. In the meantime, until that video comes out, we're going to have some really cool stuff for you coming up. So be sure to come back and check that out. Don't miss any of it by subscribing to the channel. If you like this reaction, feel free to like this video. In the meantime, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this one, so go check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.